Yeah, thank you. So we'll proceed. So today my presentation on career opportunities in civil engineering. Myself, Surya Prakash Reddy. I have a more than 15 years experience in the civil engineering industry. Basically I'm into design sector. So whatever I have gained experience, I'm going to share for the benefit of the freshers and juniors and who want to pursue the career in civil engineering also. So they will be benefiting. See how they are going to benefiting and how they are planning their career. So now we'll start with that. Okay. So we know with the seeing this picture, we can imagine what is the civil engineering. So somebody is doing drawings, somebody is doing construction, and somebody has a into traffic, somebody into the structure, somebody into bridges, so that we can correlate what are the activities in the or what are the projects in the civil engineering. So, but we need to see in deep. This is a general perspective of the general people as well as the freshers also. But we have to see in detail and in depth, so that only we can see the what opportunities and how it is important, so that we can realize, right? So generally, this is the imagination, building the better world. Everybody thinking, but how it will be. My presentation going to give you clear picture, right? So these are the good iconic projects done earlier, or still today we are witnessing these projects because of the uh, their long existing. So that we can say these are the some of the great achievements of the civil engineering, and these are the things we can say. Uh, these are the projects still serving for more than 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, like 1000 years also. So while discussing all these projects and in detail, so we need to understand what is the importance of civil engineering and how it will be impacts on our life, and what we are going to do in civil engineering, that we need to going to discussing, right? So these are the some of the projects, very good projects, and giving employment to the lakhs of people and crores of people, and giving food and transportation and whatever the facilities required for the human being. Those are the serving in terms of the civil engineering, right? So here, engineering means a clever person in the Latin, right? I need to stop the timing. There is time set something where it is. I don't know. So where application of scientific and mathematical knowledge and rational thinking to improve living standards. So finally, what we just now I told you. So we are going to giving the all infrastructure and facilities to the human being, which is needed in daily life. So those we are going to providing in civil engineering. So these are the basic infrastructure required and basic facilities required in the human life. So why civil engineering is required? So this is our question. So why it is required? So finally, we after studying hundreds of engineering subjects in the diploma level, engineering level, and masters and PhD levels. So finally, I understand is that this is towards the sustainable development. So which is mentioned in the starting itself at the primary education, but we can't recognize what is that. But after studying all those things, we will recognize this. This is the uh, towards sustainable development. That may be any engineering, that may be civil, that may be electrical, that may be mechanical, that may be any engineering. So finally, our target and our aim of the engineering is that towards sustainable development. So how it will be, you explore, and I suggest you will see in the next session. Maybe whenever time permits, we'll do on that. So this is the final aim is that towards sustainable development. So our engineering is required. So this is brief about the civil engineering. So this is the oldest branch in engineering, and so it's began in 4,000 years ago, and so I will share the PPT so you can see all the details later. So, but now I will concentrate on main things which are required for the people, right? So, why the people are joined in civil engineering? Many people, they are very, they don't know why they are joined. So, and why they are pursuing in this career. So this is almost 60 to 70% they are clueless. So remaining, they have little bit idea, but after this presentation, I guess you may be getting why you are in this sector and what you need to do, right? So this is the first engineer. They built pyramids in Egypt. This is 2005 years ago, and still it is witnessing. So this is a main topic. Here we are discussing about disciplines of civil engineering. In this we have the architecture, town planning, building materials, construction, environmental, geotechnical, transportation, surveying, structural engineering. Like that, we have so many disciplines in civil engineering. We can say in software, they will say that so many verticals. Here also we have the so many verticals in civil engineering. We deal with the all these things. So like building, which is needed for our lively life, and transportation, definitely to move the one place to another place. For that, we require to do the surveying, and we do the structural engineering. And for that, nowadays we are using the remote sensing and GS for that, doing all projects. So like technology and engineering and practicality, it will comes under the civil engineering. So we'll see in technical what will happen and how it will be related is subjected to another subject, right? So these are the things, main disciplines. So why this program is required? Why I am conducting this, or why should you attend this one? So this is for general overview of civil engineering and higher education guidance, and gives career guidance and confidence building and decision making, focus on business opportunities and companies information, and job search help and general awareness. So that attending this session, you're going to getting all those things, right? So what is civil engineering? So this is a general definition. Civil engineering is a broad field of engineering which deals with planning, designing, construction, and maintenance of the whatever may be infrastructure. So that may be building, that may be bridges, that may be metros, that may be anything. So whatever we are going to building and maintenance. So for that we required some engineering, and that in that engineering we first do the planning, and after that planning we do the designing. After designing, with the use of design reports and drawings, we do the construction, and after completing construction we go for the maintenance. That may be their that lifetime. For example, bridges has the 60 70 years, and dams has 100 years. So like roads has the 20 30 years, like that. Building has a 60 years. So whatever the design life is there, and to maintain the standards and quality, we need to go for the maintenance also. So like that, planning, designing, construction, and maintenance, everything is important. So why you became a civil engineer? This is a main and very important thing. So you have to question yourself, for money or for comfort or for your satisfaction or to achieve something in your career or life. So what for you choose in the civil engineering. So question yourself and answer yourself, then half of the our job is done, right? Next is the definitions of the degree. So for example, when we are studying, we are thinking that we know much better than others, and how it will be, we'll going to see. So when they are doing BTech and they are thinking that we know everything, we got all the knowledge, we are the toppers in the subject. So like that they are feeling, and after completing BTech and when they are joined in MTech, this is I know something. So they feel like that, and when they completed PhD, they will be realizing that I know nothing. So because yeah, uh, anybody want to give some any suggestions or what? Gayatri raised hand. Yeah, questions we can see later, but if you have any thing on the present session and quality of the voice or anything else, you give the comments, right? So this is a PDF, means postdoctoral doctorate fellowship. So they think that I want to learn again. So means which is a mental status when we are completing degrees and gaining experience and interacting and implementing the project. This is a mental status. So we need to attitude like that. I know nothing, but I want to learn. This is the attitude required, so that only we can gain the knowledge and proper experience. So career opportunity options for civil engineers. Generally, everybody studying for the this thing only. So right. So they want to complete their education and they want to join in the any organization. They want to do some job, right? So we see this. These are the opportunities. We have the jobs in the private sector, public sector, and semi-public sector, right? And as well as we have the research opportunities as well as the management opportunities also we have. So here we have the government jobs, like in other sector software, they don't have any government jobs. They have the only private jobs only. But here we have the government jobs, semi-government jobs, and private jobs. We have the all sector jobs. So this is a one benefit, and we have the research opportunities also, and we can go far into the management also. So we have other opportunities that we can go for the self-employment as entrepreneurs. We can start the companies and we can give employment many people, right? And we have the overseas jobs also. We can go for the any country in the world and we do the job over there also, or we can start the business there also. So this is the beauty with the civil engineering, right? Now we see the higher education. Till bachelor's or diploma, everybody knows, but we see the what is higher studies and what are the requirements for that. So in India, we have the higher education in IITs and IISc Bangalore and BITS, like and we have the next level is an NITs, and we have other university colleges. And apart from that, we have so many recognized engineering colleges also. So these are the colleges and universities offering the higher education, that may be bachelor's and the masters as well as the PhDs also. So in abroad also we have the opportunities in the USA, UK, Australia. These are the regular movement from India to these countries for the higher education. So they can see whoever feeling comfortable, they can go and pursue the education there. So these are the some of the other opportunities than the pursuing higher education in the civil engineering. We have the other option is the we can go for the management also. Like we can go for the NICMAR and IIM or whatever maybe MBA. So we can do from the other universities in India or abroad also, right? So you may examine after pursuing civil engineering, you want to shift to the management side. This is the best thing, right? And I am giving the a formula for success, right? So we need intelligence and we need hard work and we need attitude. So everything required to success. If you if you have only one thing and you are missing something, then you can't be successful. You may be existing and you will be in good position, but you may not be reach the top of the industry, right? So this is the smartness, planned and optimistic approach, and time management required, honesty and ethics required, and soft skills required, computer and internet literacy and general knowledge and helping hand is required, right? So if you are missing anything, you may be collapsing any moment, maybe after 10 years, 20 years, and but if you maintaining all these things, definitely will be succeeded for the long time, right? So in general, in civil engineering, if you are categorizing into the two segments, so one is planning and designing, that is the one type of setup separate, and one is the construction. They have the separate setup. Means we have the separate companies for the planning and designing, and we have separate companies for the construction. But generally, people knows about construction because they're giving the advertisements and they have the equipments and so many things. So everybody aware of the construction companies, but we have the background work, whatever before construction is, they are doing by the planning and designing companies. Those are called consulting companies. In specializations, if you are going into detail, structural engineering, transportation,
Start out, sir.
geotechnical and water resources, remote
Start out.
sensing, environmental engineering, and earthquake geology, like that
సార్ నాకు అర్థం కాలే ఒక డౌట్.
like that we have so many specializations in this. Project management, maintenance engineering.
సార్ one
Yeah,
more question doubt.
yeah.
This person is waste. Yes, sir.
We have urban planning and so on. We have so many things. Now we are going to see what is structural engineering and how it will be going in planning and designing and construction. Like that in transportation, geotechnical, we are going to see that what happens. I request you all to keep the mute because it will be disturbance to the others. This is structural engineering. We know it's into the buildings. Whenever we want high-rise buildings or towers, we require structural engineers to design. Design means we check for the safety, whether it is a bearing loads or whether it is okay with the wind pressures or earthquake pressures, everything they will be see in detail. So their calculations, analysis, and everything will be done by the structural engineers. So in the point of safety and in the point of the economy, right? So for that, these people are required, and like that, these are the some of the projects, bridges, and we have the giant wheels, and we have the towers and multi-storied office buildings. Like that, so many projects require the structural engineers. Skyscrapers and bridges, towers, stadiums, so on. So many were we required here. Here we have the structural engineers. We require education is a master's degree required, and generally they use the softwares like StatPro and so many softwares available around the globe. And depends on the company and depends upon the availability. They will use the softwares, and knowledge is basic, but software is a tool. And specializations like buildings, bridges, tall structures, special structures, tunnels, and steel structures, like that we have the again specializations in the structural engineer. So who do the structural engineer practice in the bridges, they do the bridges only because it is required use experience like 15-20 years. when they are working in one particular sector or particular area, then only they got to know the uh, sound knowledge, and they can make the effective design. So like that in the transportation engineering, these are the some of the projects. We see the elevated expressways and metros, or you can see the roads and flyovers, bridges, and these are the different types of transportation: railways, airways, and waterways, right? So these are the typical some pictures of the road sections and elevated expressways. So for that also they required, for who want to design, they want to design the transportation projects, they required master's degrees, and they use the softwares for highway design, MX roads, InRoads, and Geopacks, Civil 3D, like that softwares. And if they are into the urban transportation and they want to do the traffic modeling, so they use the Cube, Visum, Sidra, Visum, like that softwares. And like in the water resources, same thing. Uh, they use some particular softwares and they required master's degree. So these are the some of the projects in the hydraulics and water resources. So they do the designing of the bridges, dams, canals, and structures on the canals, right? So like that they will be
Morning, sir.
designing, and they do the detailing also.
Good morning.
So hydraulics and water resources and irrigation engineering. So here they do main concentration on the drainage system and navigational waterways, flood control, levees and dams and lakes. So like that, they will be taking care of the water resources. Now we are seeing the environmental. So environmental is they will be bothering about the pollution and environment, right? So when environment should be clean and clear, the pollution should be minimal or very less. So about that, nowadays everywhere in water they are polluting, and air we are polluting, and ground also we are polluting. So for that we required environmental engineers to protect and to safeguard the environment. So for that also they have the specialization in the master's level and even PhD levels also, right? So these are some of the projects. So in the water treatments, they use the different, and in lakes and shores, how they were going to treating and how they are going to implementing the different methods that we are discussing in the environmental engineering. So next one is the geotechnical. So in any project in the civil engineering, we have the importance of the geotechnical engineering. So because when we are constructing towers, or when we are constructing roads, or when we are constructing anything, so that depends upon the soil or geotechnical. So for that we need geotechnical engineer support, and they will be well knowledgeable about the soil and geotechnical, and they'll give the proper solutions for the different scenarios, right? So they see in the oceans also they are drilling, for that they are designing and they are constructing the platforms also. And these are the tunnels, some of the examples, and they we can see the how they are important, right? So generally they involve in the foundations and slopes, retaining structures, highway pavement design, embankments and earth dams, as well as tunnels, underground structures, and deep cuts. So where the geotechnical engineering is a very important here. So they will be taking care of the all possible measures. So generally below ground surface is the or below surface. I mean earth surface is that they will do the they will go for the investigations and designs, so that based on their input, and we will build the superstructure, right? So next sector is the construction. Here, engineers use technical and management skills to turn a design into reality on the time, right? So, for example, we planned a dam, or we planned a multi-storied building. For that, we required too many drawings and reports that will be supplied by the planning consultants. And after that, we are going to the action plan, that is the construction. So for that, we required construction companies in that the engineers are working, and we use so many machinery, material, and money, and these are the involvement of the. So here we see the construction management and execution, both are the departments in the construction. And the execution team will be going to executing the project as per the schedule, and construction management people will give the schedules and a timeline and remaining resources. So here we have the different segments here. Urban planning is one area, and environmental already we discussed, but this is into the construction. And surveying, surveying is the one area. So for every project, first we required surveying. So here we collecting the physical features, and we are keeping on the paper. So after that, we do the planning and designing, and after that again preparing the drawings. So again, it will be transferred to the ground, on paper to again ground. So this will be part of the surveying. So here we have the different technologies over a period of time, and over decades. So now we are using electronic and computerized machinery, and even we are using the satellites for in the surveying. So we will discuss in the detail in next session. So this is a one technology, remote sensing. We are capturing the all physical features of the earth, and required details in the different projects. And we are using for the planning and designing. So here we need to understand, we have so many options now, and we have so many companies, and we have so many countries, and we have the different options of self-employment. But what we need is that, so we need line of sight, means where we want to place it over a period of time, maybe after 5 years, maybe after 10 years, or after 20 years, that we need vision. So when we have a vision, and when we have the line of sight, so if you are seeing high, then you will be reaching at that at any moment, right? And if you don't have that aim, and you don't know where you want to go, then it will be difficult to reach higher levels. That's what you should have the broad vision, and be inspired from others, positive people, and interact with the successful people. And remember, excellence is a journey, not a destination, right? So uh, this is our dialogue used in Mahesh Babu also, I think, right? So when you achieve success, you will face challenge, and again you have to achieve success, right? So like that, you should be confident, and should be focused, and should have the vision. Then only things will be happen. So if you have confusion till now, you have to clear yourself in this stage, so that you can be planned better, and you can execute yourself in better position, right? So ask one question yourself, and answer yourself where you want to be after 10 years now, from now. So consider your capabilities and the limitations. Write down on the paper, because it is a very important. Whatever you are writing on the paper, they have the value. If whatever you are thinking in mind, that is different, right? So write it these things, what you want to be after 10 years or 15 years, 20 years, and what your capabilities and what your limitations, and do according to your planning. So don't underestimate yourself as well as don't overestimate yourself also. So your answer will be your career, right? So remember, God has created everyone, honorable place for everybody. Your job is just to search it. Unfortunately, most people don't approach in right path. I will give you one example. So, for example, take a case of me. I am studied masters and I am doing PhD and I have the 16 years experience and I'm staying back at my village and I want to do my job. Can I get any salary? And can I get good position? It is not possible. So I need to be in the right place and then only I will be justified for that, right? So I need to move to the where opportunities there, that may be in towns, that may be cities, that may be in other countries. I need to move. Then only my degree and my personality and my knowledge will be grows, right? Otherwise it is not possible. That means you need to search where you are fitting and where you are comfortable or where you are perform very well. Like that, you need to search well and you need to go there. How to overcome failure? A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable but more useful than a life spent in the doing nothing. Means here, what he's saying that Bernard Shaw, you do anything on daily basis. Don't waste time. Whatever you are learning from the doing, that is okay. So we learn wisdom from failure, which more than from the success. We often discover what we'll do by finding out what we'll not do. And probably he who never make a mistake never made a discovery. Means like Thomas Alva Edison, he done 10,000 or 10,000 mistakes and finally he discovered bulb, right? So like that, we need to sometimes doing mistakes and learning, and so no need to discourage ourselves doing mistakes also. So that is the thing, is that learning from the failures also. So here we have the jobs or career options. So after 2 minutes, we need to re-log in again because it will be going to close the session. After that 2 minutes, again we need to re-log in. Career options, field jobs, that is construction or execution. In this also we have the sectors like private sector and public sector. So these are the some of the uh, organizations or sectors offering the jobs in private sector as well as public sector. If you see this private sector, we have the building design and construction and real estate, like that we have the sectors. And if you are going for the infrastructure, we have the highways, airports, and SEZs, means special economic zones project is there. Like that we have so many projects like Cyber City, I mean Cyberabad, and Gachibowli area. We can see the so many software companies. Those are called SEZs, special economic zones. And water resources, dams, hydraulic structures, like that we have the different segments. Now we can see the jobs in that sectors. Construction, planning, and management. Like that we have the